you cut it off at the best part. Man, I was in it. I was in the groove. I was feeling it. Bop, bop, bop. I'm so white right now. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Hi. So we made it. Technically, we had the little like preview thing on before 10 minutes late, and we were on before 15 minutes late. So, oh, here, that's me. I'm gonna turn that off. My bad. Oh. That was me. That was my bad. I got all excited. So there, that should have fixed that. Sorry. Don't look at me like I just failed the family. Who was on time? Oh, you're not going to do it? Oh, I thought you were going to do the emotional damage. No. Welcome to Live Comic Saturday. Sorry for the late start, you guys. We are here. We are ready. We have some really awesome stuff to talk about tonight. I have a phenomenal AOK that I'd like to show you guys. I also won a prize in a raffle. If I'm being really honest, I didn't know there was a second place, and I won it. So it's going to be a surprise for everyone. We're going to open it together.
Before we do that, let's bring on our guest.
I was going to say, but before all of that, we have an amazing guest. It's girls' night. It's ladies' night. It's my girl, Michelle, Moonlit Comics. Hi.
Hello. Happy Saturday.
Look at that setup, girl. Oh, my gosh. Looks amazing.
Thank you. I'm trying something new from my comic room, with a new setup. So we'll see how it goes.
I like the lights.
But I have all my fun stuff now behind me, so that makes me happy.
Yeah, no, I knew the first thing he was going to say was he liked the lights, because he's all about if you can't tell, we have lighting all around. He's all about the lights.
Yes. I like that I can switch it up too, depending on my mood.
Yeah. How was your week?
It was good. Busy, but fun,
Yay.
Kind of cold. The snow's melted away down here in Maryland, so that's,
We don't.
I know you guys can't say the same.
No, but honestly, it blew away. Everything, all the snow just blew away because we had like another little wind thing happen. My friend and I were joking about it yesterday. It's almost like Alaskans are, PTSD is not the right word, but we're all just a little hypersensitive when the wind starts. We're like, oh no, is it another storm? God dang. Because the one we had the beginning of January just really, that one was fun. Said no one ever.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, let's give a shout out to everybody that's out here, clearly from Michelle.
Yeah, everyone's here totally for Michelle. I'm not going to lie.
That's awesome.
Look at that. I was like, pfft.
No, it's the usual squad, but I love it, man. We've got Wes. Man, Wes is like...
There you go.
Oh, you had me muted.
I did it. I told you before we even started, so... They were probably picking you up on my mic, but look at what I did.
All right, so we'll do a shout out for Wes, for Michael Yim.
I know, check it out from
Copy
South Anchorage.
801. We got wait, what?
Michael Yim from South Anchorage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All the way from South Anchorage. I was being facetious.
But I thought, we are off today.
I know. We got to get on.
You were talking about Wes. I said Wes is a lot. Wes is.
He's our Canadian neighbor.
Yeah, so that would be East.
A. Yeah.
He's East, and then we've got Dave Collects. Yeah. We got Echo. We've got let's see.
Oh, we got Nemesis
Prime. What's up? With the Comic Con podcast. Mm-hmm. Have you listened to that yet, Michelle? Have you been able to listen?
Yeah. I keep up with that podcast. It's great.
Yeah. We got him and Manimal, and then
they're fantastic.
Then we've got Lon Espinoza. We've got...
Lenny was in here earlier.
We've got Olivia holding down the shop. And where else do we have a workplace where we encourage you to be on your phone and to be watching YouTube videos while on the clock?
I'm just saying we're pretty good employers.
Yeah, it's like mandatory. You must be on social media to be employed with us.
Yeah, you got to be good at all that. Got to be on your phone. You got to be up. You got to be hip. You got to be cool. Yeah, pretty much.
Matt Woods, what's going on? Uncanny Swag. Uncanny Swag has one of the coolest stage names out there. I gotta say that.
No, for sure. 100%. 100%. All right, so we got through our hellos. If we missed anyone, we're really, really sorry. We'll try to keep up on it, try to make sure that we tell you hello. So this week, we're very lucky and very thankful that we've got Michelle with us. Oh, I was like, and he just, so thank you so much for coming to hang out. Oh yeah, I got to keep remembering that my camera's over here. He moved it on me. What we really wanted to talk about, so I've got an AOK and I've got this box to open, but I don't know, we'll get to that at some point. I really wanted to talk about just what the comic book community has been there for other people, been there for, each other, ourselves, like how it's helped everyone through the last 2 years of crazy. Because there's no other way to call it. Well, I mean, trailer trash dumpster fire kind of works too, but...
Dumpster fire, yes, 100%. I actually bought an ornament, a Christmas ornament from Etsy for 2020. That's like a little silver dumpster on fire, like a dated ornament.
Oh my gosh, that is so fantastic. I bet you that Etsy store made so much money that year for Christmas with those ornaments. Like that's a fantastic idea. Oh my goodness gracious.
Before you continue though, I have to make sure I don't forget to tell you, thank you for having me on tonight. The pleasure is all mine, and I'm honored to come and hang out with you guys and on a Saturday Night Live. So
I know, right? The live comic Saturday Night Live, we got it all covered. And we're literally coast to coast. Maryland to Alaska. I mean, there's really not much further you can get. I mean, technically we could go like Maine, Hawaii, but ain't no one trying to do that. I mean, I wouldn't say no if someone wanted to send us to Hawaii. Like, oh, we're coming at you live from Hawaii. Michelle, we need to make that happen.
OMG. I'm down.
I'm so down. Yeah. We'll talk backstage about that one. I was like, I got miles. I got a companion coupon. We can do this. All right. So for us, just to start like kind of our conversation as to what the community was for us, we opened our shop in May of 2019. So pandemic hits before we're even a year old. That's fun. Said no one. And we didn't know, we had no idea there were so many restrictions. There were so many, like, nobody knew to look left or right or stand up, sit down, fight. Nobody knew any, like, what we were going to do with any of it. So we had to shut down for a while. And then when we opened back up, it was, we didn't know, our original space that we were in was only originally 600 square feet. Then we were able to double that. We got it about 1,100 square feet. It's not a lot of square feet when you get about 4 or 5 people in the shop. So we had to be really careful with like how we navigated people in the shop and everything else. But the coolest part, even with all the struggles and all the crazy that comes from that, everyone kept messaging us. How you guys doing? Is there anything we can do? Hey, can I make an online order? Hey, can I do curbside pickup? And granted, at the time, even the distributors were shut down. So we were like, we got a whole lot of nothing for you. But it was incredible for us as shop owners, brand new shop owners. Like we were so new to the game. For everyone to reach out and be like, hey, you good? Like, what can we do? How can we help? And that for me, I think solidified because I never read a comic till we opened our shop. Not even one. I grew up in a town of 500 people. We didn't have them. So for me, that really just opened my eyes and my heart to the community and how amazing the community is. And now I'm like addicted. I'm 100% addicted. Like y'all are my people. And I answered a question the other day about comic books, and I was like, oh, I knew that. I was so proud of myself.
I'm proud of you.
I know. I was like, oh. So for us as shop owners, like that was just so incredible for, our side of things. And I kind of wanted to hear from other people, like what the comic book community was for you and how it helped you and how comics helped you through that. Because I think it helped a lot more than people are talking about.
Yeah. Now, I wanted to ask you, did you guys have to shut your doors? Like, did you guys ever have to go on like temporary like lockdown, shutdown?
Yep. We were closed down for 2 weeks, mandatory 2 weeks. But then on top of that, even when we were able to open again, the distributor at the time we were using Diamond, they were down for 4 weeks, I think. I want to say 4 weeks. Don't quote me on that because I still work my other job that I still had to go to. Like we were still considered essential, so we still had to go to and from work. So I was gone for half of it. So I'm trying to remember how long it was, but I want to say it was 4 weeks that the distributor was shut down and we weren't able to get anything. And then after that, it was trying to get stuff shipped to Alaska, because that's not easy. Because for a lot of people, I know we've talked about it on the show before, we have to pay for shipping twice when we use Diamond. We have to ship it to LA, and then we have to use a mail forwarding service to receive those books, drive them over to Alaska Airlines Cargo, put them on a cargo. So we have to pay the mail forwarder guy. Then we have to pay for him to be on the cargo plane to get up to Alaska. So, everyone's like, oh, it's like, no, it's one of the like many reasons why we stopped. Well, there's a lot of reasons why we stopped using Diamond, but that was one of the big ones for me, because they tried to tell me they didn't ship to our address directly, and they use UPS, and our mail is received at a UPS store. So just saying.
Yeah, I mean, that's tough even in normal times, pre-pandemic times.
Yeah.
So it's like double whammy for you guys during that.
Oh, yeah.
But I know like a lot of shops that, were able to thankfully remain open and survive the pandemic. I mean, I guess we're kind of still in it, but they resorted to this online comic community, a lot of them, through like claim sales and, live sales, or maybe creating a website, or, if we only had Whatnot like a year or like a little bit earlier, I feel like that would help a lot too.
We used Pop Shop. We did several auctions on Pop Shop Live. That was something that was really, really helpful for us, to help us, just move quite a few books, because people weren't able to come in and shop, and they weren't really comfortable with coming in, at first. Thankfully, we're starting to see, quite a bit more foot traffic, at the shop. January in Alaska was just kind of hard for everyone. First, it was like kind of the first year in the last 2 years that people did holidays. And then we had that crazy hurricane force wind storm, that we just called Tuesday. Everywhere else in the world would have called it a hurricane. And we're like, oh, it's Tuesday. It's going to be a windstorm. So yeah, it was, January was definitely tough, but again, we put out a thing on Facebook or on social media, and we were just like, yo man, our sales were down 70% the first 2.5, 3 weeks of January. So either you're being like super stoic or you're frozen.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Can
I'm
you
thinking
hear me?
I can hear you, but I was like, wow, you're being really stoic, just sitting there, like just a whole lot of just like, she is intently listening. She's not even blinking. Are we having a staring contest?
Total resting bitch face right now. Okay, let me try to, I'm just going to like log out and pop back in. I don't know if Lou has to let me in or if you can.
I think I just gotta see the thing. Oh yeah, I see the thing over there. I think I can. Yeah, I'll hit the button. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second.
Uno momento, por favor. That's like the limit of my Spanish. I'm married to a Puerto Rican. I should know a little bit. Oh, what's up, Sith Lordly? How's it going? All right, let's see if we get her to call back in. Yeah, I was like, man, she's really intently listening to me. This is a very important topic. Like, whew, I tell you what. So now it's just me here. Lou left, Michelle left, everyone left me. It's just me. Oh, there she is. Now I just gotta hit that. There you are, and you're not frozen. Okay, I was
Hopefully this works. I'm sorry. I need a drink after that.
Oh, girl, I totally get you. I was gonna say, man, you were really intently listening, and I was just like, I feel like she hasn't blinked at all.
Thank you I told you gotta let me know. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like, this is super new. Like, I usually stream from downstairs in John's office, like on his desktop, but now I have like my laptop set up upstairs. So I'm like,
Okay. Right on.
Sorry, you had to be my guinea pig.
Girl, at least it's us, it's,
Right.
totally
Yeah,
good. I was like, we got this. We'll figure it out. Lord knows I'm not the electronical one in this family. Like, that is so my husband's job. And he was just like, you girls are fine. You just go ahead and do the show. And I'm like, he left. I feel like I'm the girl on Jurassic Park when she's like, he left us. I'm like,
Lou, we are good. But he was literally here for like 2 seconds. He's like,
Yeah,
"Nice."
I don't know. I made cookies earlier, so maybe he's out taste testing them to make sure that they're good. So
100%. He's
yeah. So
okay, go ahead.
oh no, I
Sorry.
was gonna say, so back to where we were, because I don't really remember because I saw something shiny, so squirrel brain. But yeah, so I kind of wanted to hear like your perspective of how things was with the comic community with the pandemic and you guys, especially on the East Coast.
Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, with me, like, I didn't discover the comic community like on Instagram and YouTube until about a year ago. So, I mean, we were well into the pandemic, and I wish I had discovered it sooner, right? I mean, I would have had a lot more to keep me occupied during the beginning and the height of all that. But so, from my experience coming into the community in general late, and also like after the pandemic was already well underway, like I guess like it seems to me that it brought like everybody kind of, we all had to flock to social media because all the other social avenues were shut down. Like you couldn't really go to the comic shop to like hang out and chat with
Right.
people weekly, you know, that the conventions were canceled, you know, there weren't as many like meetups and stuff. So although the community wasn't new, I think new people started, you know, discovering it and gravitating towards it, and people started streaming more and chatting more and like using this outlet more, I assume, than before.
Right.
And it's been awesome.
I mean, we've met countless people from, you know, the East Coast. I mean, going and surprising, you know, 3 Men in a Basement last year, and just being able to meet everyone that we had interacted with online was, you know, it was like the kid in me, you know, like when we were kids and the internet was just becoming a thing. And everyone was like, be careful about who you talk to on the internet, you know, and don't go meet them in person. And here I am, like, all excited to meet all these people in person that I've met on the internet, like totally foregoing all the things that we were told as children to not do with the internet. That was definitely something that was, you know, for us, when we flew over to the swap meet in Connecticut, how excited everyone was to come up and meet us in person. Like, that was just... like that melted my heart, like right there. That was worth flying all night long. That was worth, you know, keeping a secret, which was harder than hell to do. You know, that was worth all of those things. Like, it was so wonderful to be able to have, you know, now not just an internet connection with these people. I got a personal connection with them. I got to give hugs to people. Yeah. I was like, Free Hug Friday. Let's do this, you know? Yeah. And it was awesome.
It's so awesome. I mean, because these aren't typical like internet friendships. Like, this community like takes that to another level. I mean, like some of the friendships that I've made in this community are deeper and closer than the friends I like that I have in my daily like life, which is insane. And you know, we are able now, thankfully, to meet each other in person, and it doesn't feel like, you know, you're meeting someone for the first time, because we get to know each other the same way through these platforms, and it's such a beautiful thing. And I think, though, I mean, I don't know of any other community out there that's like this and that's as tight-knit as the comic community is. I just can't imagine anything better than this community, so I'm thankful to be a part of it, and it freaking rocks.
Oh,
I mean,
100%.
I never expected this when I got into the hobby, and this is just like the cherry on top, like all the way, like mind-blowingly awesome.
Yeah.
So.
No, and that's, for me, someone so new into comic books, like... And I guess, like, for me, if I could give a message to anyone, like, specifically a spouse who may not be into comic books, like, there's so much more to the comic book community than just, like, the comic books themselves. Don't get me wrong. They're obvi, like, the main, pretty big part. But for someone like me, But for someone like me who, you know, is so new into this, and I'm still learning about all the different stuff when it comes to the comics, the community still embraced me like I was one of their own. They were like, oh, hey, what's up? We got this. Like, you're one of us now. And I've never even remotely felt like anyone was like, she doesn't really know much.
Yeah.
No, like that's not even a thing.
Right. Like when I jumped into this, I mean, I hadn't read a comic book before January of 2021. And I'm not going to go into like how I stumbled across the hobby and all that because I've shared the story many times. And you can, if you don't know, you can hit me up and I'll explain it.
Yeah.
But I was brand new to everything. And I did not expect the people I met to be so welcoming and non-judgmental and be willing to answer my dumb questions and tell me what I needed to know and show me, like, introduce me to other people and groups. And it evolved so much faster because of the people that I connected with than I would have, and made it so much more fun than if I was just on my own over here, reading comics and going to the shop.
Yeah.
So,
well, and I think it's a lot, it's like for instance, like a movie, like a new movie comes out and everyone's all jazzed about it. We're all going to talk about it. We're going to talk about the trailers. We're going to talk about, who's in it and all this other stuff. And it's the same hype for comic books. And I love that it's something that there is truly a storyline out there for everyone.
yeah.
And I don't care who you are and what you're into. I guarantee you someone somewhere wrote a comic book that's on your wavelength,
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, I have seen, we bought a collection when we first opened up. We bought a rather bigger collection, and there are some old independent books that we got that I'm looking at these and I'm like, I don't know what's happening. I feel funny.
Yeah. I can only imagine what was in.
Oh gosh. And then
Emotional damage.
he's back. Oh wait, I was like, that's just me. And then there we go. He's playing with his buttons.
That's okay.
The other funny thing, just a fun fact for anyone, if you are going to sell your collection, here is a PSA friendly reminder. Please take out your naughty nudie pictures and other things from your collection that you have probably hidden from your mother or your grandmother or whoever before you bring them to us. So as we are going through it and we see them, we're not traumatized. That's happened.
Emotional damage.
Jesus.
Oh my God. I feel bad for whatever employee works for you that you guys made peel off sticky pictures from the middle.
It's like the Vampirella Red Sonja, it's like, wait a second. Yeah, no, I just want everyone to know, just so you know, if you're going to go down that route, just don't hide your naughty nudie pictures there. It's 2022 here. Let's, get a safe. Yeah, like get a hard drive and save it on there or something, You don't need to print that. Like, who prints pictures anymore? Yeah, exactly. Have it in that secret folder that's labeled like, I don't know, like Cats Playing or something like. Oh, that's probably not a good reference.
Okay, I'm not going to touch that one either.
Okay, well.
Yeah, well, I'm going to need more details about this later. You're going to have
Yeah. Oh, God. Did we? Oh, I think we threw most of those pictures away, but there was a couple of them where we were like, interesting. That's interesting. And we're off topic.
I know. I was like, wait, how the fuck did we get here?
It was talking about weird books and how people never made me feel bad about not knowing about anything to do with books.
There's something for everyone.
There is something for everyone, apparently, more than what people think, but yeah, that was, so like, for instance, like my husband, who's, you guys can't see him, he's standing off camera, he's over there playing with a bunch of buttons. He's like a comic book savant. And I'm not even kidding you, how many backstories and storylines and multiverses and this run and this that he knows just off the top of his head. I am always in awe. I'm like, was he in the movie that I like? I'm probably not going to know. Yeah. So that's why I'm really thankful that I have him. Of course, I also get, sometimes I get a little bit of a correction. No, it's not that guy. Oh no. And I'm like, oh, oops. My bad.
Oh, I mean, it's all good. There's so much to learn, though. And then,
Oh my gosh.
nobody knows everything. I mean, there's just so much to learn. And I feel like my head has already exploded over the last year with just all the stuff that I've absorbed and learned and taken in. And I haven't even scratched the surface.
Well, and one of the things I love about like your social media content that you do, I love that you open up the books and you take pictures of the pages and you really go into, more than just here's the cover. And for me, I really love that because even though I'm a shop owner, I'm also, a shop owner. So we don't have a lot of extra time. So, I don't get to read them all. So then you'll open up the books and the older books and you're taking pictures of the pages and everything. And I love that you do that. I think it's fantastic. Really gets people interested in what that book's about.
Well, I appreciate that. And for me, it's about way more than just the cover. And like when I buy a new book and I discover it and I'm into it and I want to share it, like I'm already going to be looking up, the creators. I'm already going to be opening the pages and, I feel like why not share that with people in the community? And I'm glad people seem to appreciate it, but it's been fun. It feels weird to post a book with just the cover, unless it's something like, like a modern like variant that I bought for the cover only. But most of the old stuff, like I love digging into the inside.
Oh, yeah.
Into the story and the art. I mean, some of the best art out there is inside the books.
I agree. I totally agree. And for me, I totally love the older books and I love looking at the ads. I love the things that people that they paid for to have an ad campaign for, like, do you need a brain transplant? Like that was a really big one, and there's just
the ads are the best.
They're like, so good.
It's like golden.
Yeah. And Lou's over here going, sea monkeys. Yeah, I see where your head's at.
Sell grit.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many cool ones, man.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. I love that 70s like cheesy.
Oh God, they're so good. They're so fantastic. Oh my goodness. I don't know what he's doing over there. What are you doing, babe? Oh, he's apparently doing something and I need to shush about it.
Whoa. Oh, I did want to say too, as far as like this community and what we're talking about is like the people that I've met and the friendships that I've made have completely changed, like increased my confidence level. You know what I mean? Like if you told me a year ago that I would be streaming on YouTube, I'd tell you you're fucking crazy, right? Like
girl, 100%.
Like
100%.
And now here we are, and it's only like if I didn't have this community like behind me and supporting me and like making me feel a part of it, like I wouldn't be here. I mean, you guys have the shop, so you have more of an incentive to stream and to interact. But like for someone like me who's just a collector and just a fan, like no way in hell I'd be doing this if it wasn't because of the community and the interaction and the friendships and taking that to another level. So
oh, absolutely. And I want to say you and I met on Spine Ticks. Like that's where we initially, started to chat back and forth was on Spine Ticks.
Yes, 100%. It was totally Spine Ticks. Yeah.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, but on it, and that's like one of the cool things, like with Spine Ticks, there are so many different connections just from Spine Ticks. The root and the branches from that show. It should be like its own huge like mother tree with all of these different connections because it has brought so many different people.
It's like kombucha, you have like the mother SCOBY and then you can just
for sure.
It's a good analogy, but
I know. I was like, that is such a hippity dippity analogy, but I totally get it. And I think that we might have to call it Sith Scooby.
We might. We're going to work on this.
Yeah, we are going to work on this.
Seriously, because his show and others, but I mean, his for sure is like the type of place where it brings people from all corners of the community together. And
all corners of the earth.
Well, and the earth. I mean, that's this community in general. I mean, forget about it. Like, we meet people from all over the world, from coast to coast, or people that are like in our backyard that we like never knew about.
Right.
That we're like, oh shit, like now I have a local friend. Now I have a friend from Alaska. Now I have a friend from freaking Spain, from the UK. I mean, it's insane.
Yeah.
But the shows like Spinetics and other community kind of hangout hubs, like they bring people together on another level. And it also gives people, like I was saying, like the confidence to be involved in the live streams and more involved on Instagram. And like, you know, it's just a beautiful thing. And
well, and I think that especially with like a lot of the you know, major players, like for us, major players, like 3 Men in a Basement, they are probably some of the most positive, always bringing mostly happy content, unless, you know, Roger is getting a bad batch from CGC, which his last one wasn't, so I was pretty proud of that one. You know, but those guys are always bringing positive messages, and they are always just happy, and they're always encouraging people and interacting with everyone and just bringing it, so much so that like when we went over, by the time we went over to Connecticut and surprised everyone, like I called up Otto's wife when we landed in Connecticut, and I was like, hey girl, like we're here. Can you help me with a surprise? And she's like, shut the front door. She's like, you are seriously here. And everyone just, you know, it was just so amazing it wasn't like we're meeting these people for the first time. Just like you said, it was acquaintances that are just, you know, seeing each other again for the first time in a long time. Like, and that was one of the coolest things for me, because we'd interacted so much, talked so much, you know, we'd been on each other's shows a couple of times, and everyone, not everyone, but a big majority, I think, of the community brings a positive message. They want to talk about happy stuff. Like, there's enough bad shit in the world. We don't need to talk about any of that. Like, I ain't got time for that. I don't even want to like worry about it. Like, I know I should worry about what the other countries are doing and all this other stuff. But I just don't have the energy for it.
Yeah. I mean, we're pretty lucky. This community is relatively drama free. I mean, if you're the type of person that likes drama, you can find that shit all over the place.
Oh yeah.
Even in this community. But unless you're like looking for it, or, you know, there have been things.
Oh yeah.
However, but unless you're like seeking it out and you're that type of person, like you can stay like above that and just be in this fun, positive space. And that's why we're all here, right? I mean, comics are fun. This hobby is fun. And, you know, we got to keep it that way. And there are so many awesome people that are putting out great content, like 3 Men and Justin, like No Good Comics.
Oh,
and
I know.
Those guys like are the same in person. When I had the pleasure of meeting them, I was like, yeah, you're the same. It's like I plucked you off the screen, and like here you are, and you're amazing. Like, and I feel like I've known you for months and months. And
yeah, and it makes like when you do actually get to hang out like in person, it's not one of those like, well, we were pen pals and now we're meeting in person. Like, we all know what each other looks like. We all know what each other, like we've all been drinking together, whether it be on or off screen, you know, like there's no like none of that weird like, oh hi. It's like, oh my gosh, you know, run up to one another and give hugs. Yeah.
Like, hell yes. Like, yes, give me a hug. Like, it's not like one of those like blind date type of situations, or like you said, like pen pal, or like, you know, it's not awkward. And I've never had this experience like in my life, like meeting people online that I consider actual friends, and not just like internet people. Like, you guys are not just internet people to me.
Oh no. And to go back on the point that you made too, in regards to like confidence levels, the same thing for me. You know, I've had this community just absolutely like, if you would have asked if I would have done like a cosplay photo shoot a couple years ago, I literally would have said, you're fucking crazy, and whatever you're smoking, let me have some, because it's obviously really good shit. Because there's just no way, you know, and here I've done a couple. I've got another one tomorrow, you know, and it's one of those, I know we talked about it, and I sent you the like pre thing.
Oh my God. Yeah.
But yeah, it's one of those like, and everyone's just like, oh, this is so awesome. And for someone like me, like I never would have thought anyone would have cared about those pictures, or, you know, whatever. And the fact that everyone was so positive, you know, about it. And then, you know, turn around and we've done like our store exclusives, and everyone has been just so awesome to either A, promote our store exclusive, or B, buy it from us. We've got another one getting ready to come out, Postmaster, and that one we're really, really proud of, because that's 100% veteran project, from the writer to the artist to us distributing it. And then on top of that, with another connection, you know, throughout the community, we're one of 5 entities that's going to be distributing Dreamwalker. And
I was so excited when I heard that you guys were one of them. I was like,
oh my gosh, like it's insane. Like, and we just posted that. When did we post that book on? Yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. And we've already got people, pre-ordering and doing all of that stuff. And it's just been, the response of it has just been absolutely wonderful. Yeah. So I think that's pretty cool.
That. When a book has ties to the community, it's even more special. So it's like a triple threat there, because it's like, Mikey, he's a big part of this community. And
oh, absolutely.
He's the creator. And I mean, and it's Tebow's like first appearance in the book. And
oh my gosh.
That is awesome. The art is great. And then he's using shops and sites that we all know and that we all love. And
well, and I love that they're bringing everyone together, and they're really like kind of encouraging, just not our group, not our clique. That's not the right thing, but they're really encouraging people to just kind of, like branch out and support one another and be a part of, maybe you don't know about this other avenue. Maybe you didn't know about Comic Tunes and Toys. Maybe you didn't know about, some of the online stores that are going to be offering, these books. And that's now somewhere that you can go and see if they have other stuff that you might want, and I just think that it's really cool how much they've been promoting it. The chick that's like the model for the book, that she's like the, she reshared our post the other day, and I was like, who's this chick? And I look and I was like, oh, she got like 300,000 followers, and like she shared our stuff, and I was like, okay, right. Like that's so cool. So I think it's just really cool how everyone kind of like bands together. I mean, heck, Jean Malo in Canada, when we put out our post, saying, hey, things have been pretty rough for us. We really did not know if we were going to make it through January. It was by the skin of our chinny chin chin getting through January, and we were able to pull through. He did this call to arms video on YouTube, and it was the sweetest thing ever, because he was like, I can't go there, but I'm asking all my friends if you can make an online order, make an online order. And I was just, I thought it was incredibly sweet that he put that out there for us.
Yeah. And like that stuff happens all the time around here, and it's so genuine. Like people want to support, like not for any, ulterior motives or personal gain. It's like people are just about that life, and we love to support each other. And so I am very proud to be part of this community.
So that I'm going to let it just segue into an AOK that we had sent to us. And I want to show you all this cool stuff that we got because
God. Yeah, I'm excited. Before you show the books though, like I did want to say that AOKs are a huge part of this community. Like people are like gifting each other amazing things all the time. Like I've tried to send out as many things as that I can. And I've received so many amazing gifts from people, and so this is a perfect example and right on topic, right on time.
Oh, absolutely. And I'm going to read you guys the letter that was sent to us. It's not very long. And I really hope that I think I see his name in there. He is still in here. This is from Copy 801. And for anyone that doesn't know, I know we've told the story before, but I'll just be really brief. There was an Alpha Flight #1 as one of the raffle drawings at the swap meet in Connecticut. And good catch. And Copy 801 went and bought a bunch of raffle tickets and put almost all of his raffle tickets in that one bag. And he won it for Lou. And he didn't do it for himself. He did that specifically for Lou. Walked over at the end of the swap. He was like, hey, just want to let you know I got this for you. And we were like, wait, that was one of the raffle things. He's like, yeah, I know you wanted it. Here you go. Like that just melted my heart. And then he sent us this amazing AOK, and here's it says, Amy, Lou, and the Aegis team. Sorry that you've been having difficulties since the new year. I thought I would send you a little something. Every little bit helps, right? Keep one copy for yourselves and do whatever you want with the rest. P.S. There's a nice surprise at the end. Good luck. We are all here for you. Copy 801.
Oh my God.
I know. Heart. Isn't that like the sweetest thing ever? So he sent us, it's for DC Comics and a mask. So you get the mask, and then it's got comics, and it's all plastic wrapped. It's all still in there in its little package. So there was that one. and this one, the Catwoman one.
Oh,
And
those
it's
are
got these books. I always go the wrong way when I'm looking at the camera when I'm trying to like show these off.
Oh my god, yeah. It's hard to like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna do
Never
that.
the right way.
Never ever. So there are 3 of this cover of White Widow.
Oh, I like the shiny gold letter.
I know, they're so awesome. He sent us a bunch of stickers. There's this, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's a little cat and it says triggered. It's freaking hilarious. And he sent us this copy 801 sticker. There is 3 copies of this White Widow.
Nice.
And then we have 3. The dude likes 3s. Everything was in 3s except one thing. So we've got this guy, I Make Boys Cry.
I love that cover.
I know.
Oh, Sheena. Hi, Sheena.
What up, girl?
I don't even know. Like, I can't see the chat like at all because I'm not
Oh,
used to this.
I know. I hate it when I do that when I'm on a show. Yeah. That's why I always have my phone, like, because then I can at least see it on my phone. I just have to remember to have it on mute.
I should have been doing that this whole time.
We've got this cover of I Make Boys. There's, again, 3 copies of this book.
I like this schoolgirl vibe of
I
things.
know. Oopsie. And then, which ones were these, babe? You were explaining it to me. Look, what are those?
Oh, these are the, just open them.
Oh, okay.
I think these are White Widows.
I think they're the White Widows, and they're the, it's the one that's got like the white cover to cover up what the book is. So let me take one out here. Dun, dun, dun. So it's, white on each side, but then when you open it, so it's like that white cover, the blank cover.
Oh, no, hold on. It's this one.
I noticed the inside says
Oh, there it
Highway
is.
to Hell. I love it.
And then, that's why.
Oh, okay. I like that a lot.
Yeah. So there's 3 of those guys. Set this over. No, and him, they're probably the same. And then the like grand prize that he threw in here is this White Widow. And it's signed by the writer Benny Powell and creator cover artist Jamie, I never say his last name right, Tyndall?
Tyndall. James
Tyndall.
Okay.
So it's signed by both of them. And I just, like, I could not believe that he sent us all of that stuff. Like, just said, do whatever you want with it. Keep them if you want. Do whatever you want. Like, how just incredibly sweet is that? That is what this community is, someone sending us, a whole entire thing of stuff because he knew we were, January was a tough month. And I just think that it is amazing, awesome that that's what this community is. And I think that's a perfect example of, AOKs. I know we've sent out several AOKs. I know we've tried to, give back to the community whenever we can. And it's one of those things that, like, it's just like with karma, you just wait a little bit and then it just comes back to you tenfold. So
Yeah.
I think it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, like I had to pull these books out because speaking of AOKs, a few months ago, Otto sent me an AOK,
Aw.
and he happened to include, and I know you know about this because these are the Aegis
Yeah.
exclusive covers, and this one I know is very special to you, and
I
now they
love
are
them.
special to me, not only because they are your shop exclusives, but because they were sent to me by a mutual friend in the community as an AOK. And one little thing I also wanted to show, I just got this in the mail from a friend of mine, a good friend Ben, CBSI Ben on Instagram.
Oh.
And that's why it's funny because I noticed the Highway to Hell inside, like it said Highway to Hell inside one of those Black Widows. I was like, that's so funny because he sent me this Highway to Hell homage cover for Department of Truth because he knew I was looking for it.
Oh, that
And
is so cool.
I was like, dude, you have to be kidding me right now. Like,
Oh, my
he
gosh.
sent this to me, like, as a surprise, and I was just over the moon.
That
I
is so
have
cool.
the album, I have the pop You could see. I have like the pop album and the actual album like on my wall, so I was like hunting.
Okay, that is a badass cover too. Oh my gosh.
I know, it's so dope. So I had to bring that because it was an A-OK and I just got it in the mail. So thank you, Ben.
Yeah, Ben, I mean, if you're looking for anyone else, I'm just saying, hey, what's up?
Hey.
So then the other thing that I got, I won something in a raffle. And I got to show you how cool the box is. Babe, can you show this to the camera so I don't have to like knock everything over?
OMG, that is dope.
So, and it says fragile or be careful dude and dudettes.
That's a cool sketch.
Yeah. And so this is the same guy that made the slab stand for Lou. It's Malware Design. And they made a custom slab stand for Lou with, it's got his Navy logo and also the Coast Guard logo, and it says Luis Nieves Comics on it. And that is a huge A-OK that Lou is getting from X11 Bravo. They're putting that all together and sending him a whole bunch of really cool stuff. And then EGS did a custom slab for us. I was able to find this DC comic book that had the Puerto Rican flag on it.
I remember you showing that. I'm glad you brought that up because in addition to A-OKs, projects like that happen in this community a lot, and that's a really big one. I love what X11 is doing there, and I loved that you were able to show some of those things on your last stream. And also, like, we have people doing like charity raffles, like the low grades, like so many amazing things happening in this community, like for the benefit of others or to benefit charity. It just warms my heart. So.
And everyone, like, if someone sees that there's like a GoFundMe or that there's something going on that a shop needs help or something, everyone's always just like, they're on it. They're gonna just go do it immediately. Okay. Mm-hmm. So homie knows how to package, that's for sure.
What raffle was this, Amy, that you won?
So it was second place in a raffle. He did this really cool slab stand, a Venom slab stand, and then he did this custom blank variant for Venom. And this is cool. And I thought it was just all one big package, and that was what I put in for the. That's what I put in for, but it apparently is much more. So check out the slab stand he just sent me.
Oh, that is sick.
And then the Venom comes off and it's magnetized.
Ooh. Okay.
So that is just super cool. And then but wait, there's more. I feel like it as seen on TV commercial.
I love it. I'd watch you open things with that knife all day.
I know, right? I was like, I couldn't find his pocket knife, so I just went to my kitchen and I was like, well, this is my trusty knife. It always works. So let's see here. We got bubble wrap and we got blue tape. Blue tape is much easier. Dun, dun, dun. And it's a surprise for all of us because I don't even know what it is.
Ooh, we need a drum roll.
I know, right?
Blue, cue the drum roll sound.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, wrong drum. That was cool, but still not quite.
Still not exactly what we were going for.
Yeah, thank you. Like, that was a quick response.
Emotional damage.
Oh my goodness gracious. All right. We got more blue tape.
He's so fucking suing us.
I know. He's totally going to sue it. Yeah. Everybody's using his stuff. He's just, let's see here.
We'll have to put a link for him.
So that we can give him the credit. Oh, wow. Okay. So we've got 2 Venom books. Obviously, he is a Venom fan. We've got dun dun dun.
Oh, that is awesome.
Yeah, for More of the Realm. And then this one's really neat. This is the Venom 35. It's the variant,
Oh, yeah.
Is that like the collage covers that I think Mr. Garson does something? If that's not him, it's something similar to his style.
Yep, it's got all the Venoms on it from over, the different, all the different ones. since the 90s, Lou said. So if you guys haven't seen his Instagram, it's Malware Design. He does really cool custom slab stands. I didn't even know that there was a second prize in his little raffle, so this was a super fun surprise for me. And thank you so much for the awesome slab stand that you sent. Like, this is super cool. Like, holds the book and everything. So we'll just.
Oh my God! Yeah, we need to see. Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's so dope. OMG.
Yeah. So he is a super cool guy, super awesome. And he's one of the ones that he's doing all the slab stands for the veterans. So, obviously I want to, promote that guy as much as I can because he is giving so much back to the community. It's just insane.
I love that. Is it malware? Wait, no.
It's Mal and then W. Yep, there it is. Malware Design.
Perfect. I will follow. That's so awesome. Oh my God.
And he can make any type of slab stand that you want with his 3D printer. Like, I have seen him do some really insanely cool ones. Oh, Guy Forge is here. Hi, Guy.
Oh my gosh. Oh, since he's here, I have to show the other book I pulled for tonight real quick. Their exclusive variant here.
I cannot wait to get ours.
I know they just started coming in this week. Like, I've been seeing them, certain people have gotten them. So you should get it soon. But how freaking cool is that?
I am so excited.
Blackie Shepherd is the artist who did the cover and the interiors, and he nailed that.
Oh my gosh.
Look at those guys. I love it.
I literally am going to save ours. And when we go back over to the East Coast, I'm going to hunt all three of them boys down and they're going to sign my copy. Yes, like 100%. 100%. They're going to, I don't need no signature series. I just want them to sign it and have that in the shop. Like, that is going to be one that we just keep in the shop for sure.
Yeah, no, I'm going to need them to sign it too. Hopefully I will see them at the 3 Men in a Basement swap this year. I'm going to try to go this year.
We are trying to as well. We have not confirmed it. We are working our tails off to try to, make it work. That is our goal, is to make it to that again. And then also to make it hopefully to Terrificon. Those are the two things that we really want to go to. Obviously 3 Men in a Basement are, they're our number one because they're our boys. But yeah, huge shout out to Pressable Defects. Those guys have just been killing it with their content and all the different stuff that they've been doing. And that variant I was so excited for them, and I cannot wait to get ours in the mail. I'm so excited.
Yeah, super hyped. Oh my gosh, but if we both make it to those two, because those are the two conventions that I'm like, I must attend, or I'm going to try my hardest to attend. Oh my gosh, if I can see you at one or both of them, I'm going to lose my mind.
Girl, I'm going to lose my shit. 100%. I'm going to lose my shit. I'm going to be like, I'm sure I'm going to have a booth and I'm going to be like, I should be working, but my girl, we got to go hang out, go see all this stuff together. 100%. Lou's going to be, he's going to love it and hate it.
I'll just be there. I'll just pull up a chair and hang with you at the booth.
At the last swap, so we were kind of in this back corner area. It was this big circle. Because we brought our big banner, and so it was, it's 4 feet wide by however many feet long, and we had it up. So we did the first booze run, and we just kind of everyone just kind of ended up behind our booth, and everyone, all the guests, everyone, from around the community that we wanted to meet, BLC was there, the Butcher was there, we had all sorts of people from all sorts of different walks. They were all there, and we all just ended up behind our booth. Everyone was just drinking beer, hanging out. And then we did a second beer run. Me and Polly went. We did a second beer run. Yeah, me and Back Issue Polly, and Lou's like, who are you going with? I was like, it's Back Issue Polly. I was like, duh. We know each other on Instagram. It's fine. Like I said, everything that you were taught as a child not to go with people on the internet, we broke all those rules. All of them. But Back Issue Polly was awesome. We did a second booze run. That was probably the beginning of the end for me on that one because I ended up drinking a lot on that second booze run. But again, it was this party at the back end. And as people were, as it was finishing up and everyone was cleaning up, everyone was just coming back, having a beer. We were all hanging out. People would just come and go. And then we all just ended up around a campfire later on that night. It was the best.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Told crazy stories.
I mean, like I said, I had a lot to drink, and I did tell some crazy stories, but my bad. There was booze was involved. It's not my fault.
I mean, stories around the campfire with good friends and beer, like, you can't beat it.
No.
You can't.
No. And for me, I was really enjoying it because it was May in Connecticut and the weather was phenomenal. And it was just starting to get nice in Alaska. So us going there, I was just like soaking up every bit of the sunshine. I was like, okay, Connecticut in May is not bad. Not bad.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to try my hardest to go. Even if I have to go by myself and just like drive up for the weekend, but I'm going to try. We'll see. I'm going to make it happen.
Yeah. The little Best Western that's in Hartford, or not Hartford. What's the town that they're in? Crap. All of a sudden I can't remember. Newington. The little Best Western that's in Newington. Amazing. It was a very nice little hotel, and it was not spendy. It was the Best Western. It was clean. I'm a big, like, I don't do dirty.
Yeah.
I mean, anyway.
I'm not going to touch that one.
I
either.
mean,
That's number 3 in there.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, it was super clean, super nice, wasn't far from the venue. So this is going to be even better. This is how dirty-minded everyone is, and this is why you're all my people. The restaurant right next door to the Best Western was called the Sloppy Waffle.
What?
And I'm not kidding you. But it is so good. Like homemade everything. It was so freaking good. We went back there like 2 or 3 times. That's how good it was. That's what she said.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, no, it's phenomenal.
That's what you need for a hangover
Oh,
breakfast.
Roger, hi.
Raj. Oh, holiday.
Oh, it's a Holiday Inn? Oh, what? Well, it's one of those.
Yeah.
Was it a Holiday Inn?
No, was it?
Well, I mean, Roger lives there, so I'm going to go with he knows better than it must have been. Oh, gosh. I don't know.
No,
Either way, that's going to be fun. And I mean,
this sums up our boot.
Whoa.
This sums up the boot
Uh-oh.
right there.
what did he?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
I-
New York Warriors. Let's see.
awesome.
Mike. That's Mike, the Beast.
Oh, yeah, the Beast. Yeah.
Yep. Dave in the Cave is in there.
Dave in the back, like crouching down.
Yep. Yep. It was freaking hilarious. Yeah. There was.
New York Warriors Joker.
Yeah. It was freaking. It was so much fun. And so everyone just ended up behind there, and we all just started. That's where everyone hung out, and it was amazing.
Perfect. Yeah, I tell myself if Amy and Lou can show up as a surprise from Alaska, my ass can drive like 6 hours from Maryland.
But see, and the funny thing is like 6 hours driving in Alaska is a very normal like feat. Lewis, Shadow Rabbit Clay Guy, literally one of the nicest people on the planet.
That was Nemesis in the prior.
Yep, it was Nemesis in the prior, and he came up. Oh, it was so great. He came up and he was like, "Hey, sweetie," and I was like, because a lot of people had masks on, and it wasn't until I heard his voice all of a sudden I was like, "Holy shit!" I was so excited.
Geeky Swag Shop.
Oh yeah, Geeky Swag Shop, killing it.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that was a good picture. I feel like that part of the United States has like all of my favorite people, kind of.
Yeah.
Like up there in the Northeast, Terrificon was awesome. Oh, look at you
Me
guys.
and Dave. We were several beers in at that point.
Oh, cuties. I love it.
Yeah. So I was like, I don't know. Lou's just over there playing with everything.
This fucking thing.
Yeah, he's just left and right. I'm like, I don't know what's happening.
I haven't even been drinking.
I know, we haven't even been drinking. That's the funny part. Oh, that's awesome. I thought it was going to be the picture of you and Otto in your wife beaters.
I can't find that one.
Oh my God, that exists. We need.
Oh, it does, because they were switching shirts, and I don't even remember why they were switching shirts. And then they both realized they were in like and there's Copy right there, my boys.
Oh my gosh, he's so much taller in person than
Yeah, never would have guessed it.
Oh, okay. Look at you, like 6'4". All right.
Roger too. Never would have guessed Roger was as tall as he was. I was like, oh. But apparently the same goes for me, because when I met Otto for the first time, he was like, "You are so tall." I'm only like 5'8", and so I was just
I'm like 5'5". 5'1", 5'2".
And that's why I don't wear heels either, because I would just like topple over. It would not be good.
No.
I'm clumsy to a fault, and then add some booze in. It's not going to be good. Not going to be good.
Oh, shout out. Yeah, Roger's been like on a health kick. Like, good
I
for
know.
him.
Do you see how good he looks? Homie is killing it.
And I'm sure he feels like $1 million. Like,
He should, because he looks like $1 million.
Hell yeah. Yeah, go Roger. We support you.
Go, Roger. It's not your birthday, but go, Roger. We love you, boy. Yeah. It might be early or late for your birthday, whatever one it is, we'll take it. Well, Michelle, we have been hanging out for an hour. Spine Ticks is underway. We all know that we've got to go over there and hang out with our people. I just wanted to say thank you so much. You are, and I told you this earlier, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Like I said, I'm stone cold sober. So when I say this, I truly mean it. You are probably one of the brightest shining lights in this community. You are always spreading positivity. You are always encouraging people. And I love, love, love that our paths have crossed and that you're my friend. Like, you're not just some chick on the internet. You're my friend. And I love that. And I'm so thankful. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight and talking and just bearing with all of our crazy stuff that we've got going on with the electronics and all of that stuff.
Are you kidding? No. Thank you for bearing with me. I had to hop out and come back in because of my technical
Your staring contest was on point, though.
No, this was amazing, Amy. Thank you. I'm so thankful to have you as a friend and to have met you through this community. I cannot wait to meet you, hopefully this year in person at one of these amazing events. And
I'm gonna hug you till it gets weird. Like, I'm just gonna point that out now. I'm a hugger, and I'm gonna hug you till it gets weird. Like, I'm that person.
Yeah, one of us is gonna have to go first.
And it will be like, everyone's gonna be like, so what's up? Be like, just leave us. Leave us.
Yeah, let them do their thing.
Yeah.
Give them a minute. It's gonna be fantastic, and I know we could sit here live and probably hang out for another 5 hours. But
100%.
Spine Ticks is the 5-hour hangout where you need to be. So
exactly. So go refresh your drinks.
Just want to give her a shout out real quick with her social media.
He's gonna shout out your social media here, so that if you guys are not following Michelle, it's Moonlit Comics. Please go follow her. She puts out fantastic content, and really, she shows you the inside of the books, not just the outside.
Oh, thank you. And I do have to kind of plug which feels weird to do, but I have to plug my new YouTube channel that I never thought I would ever create. But I have made my own channel on YouTube. I only have one video right now, but I have plans for a lot more. Next week, I'm going to start a new series called Comic Book Spotlight. It'll be a monthly show. There'll be a different theme and different friends joining me every month. So keep an eye out for that. I will also have a Philadelphia trade paperback review, volumes 1 through 3, coming out with some friends. Rodney Barnes is amazing, and I'm super excited for that. Of course, I'm going to review the Moon Knight show on a weekly basis when that drops at the end of March. And I have a whole bunch of other fun stuff in the works. So
I know. I feel like you and I are going to need to FaceTime when Moon Knight's on, and we'll just have to watch it together and just be freaking out together, because I think it looks fantastic.
Yeah, I'm super excited. And you're welcome to join me for a review of one or all of the episodes anytime. You can pop on over and
Lou's pointing. He's pointing at me, so I think that's definitely going to have to happen. Especially because I don't know the backstory of Moon Knight. I've not read the comics. I bought issue 1 a couple of times that I found good deals on. So.
Yeah, we'll chat. I have a lot of stuff in the works, and I'm very excited.
Yeah, hit me up, girl, and we'll have you back on this show again, of course, because you are absolutely awesome. I just wanted to say thank you again. Like I said, you guys, check out Michelle, check out her YouTube, check out her social media. Please go follow her if you're not. Make sure you're hitting that notification bell so you know when all of her cool stuff drops. From us here at Aegis, we appreciate you. Lou is technically here. I don't know if he's going to wave at you guys or not. Maybe not. So, I hope everyone. Yeah, I hope
Roger,
everyone.
You better be there, Roger. And I wore this shirt for Roger tonight. It's the ASM 300 Moon Knight homage.
Ooh. Okay, that's badass.
This is the shirt. Anyway.
That is so awesome.
You can't really see it.
No, that's badass. I love it. That is super badass. I love it. All right. Well, we're going to get out of here. Thank you so much, Michelle. We love you tons. And I will talk to you soon, girl. Thank you so much.
Okay. Bye, guys.
Bye.